I think Bob and Mike, were more consistent. They didn't have a lot of weaknesses in their game. They didn't need, I think, one double fault. I don't think they were really consistent at the net, and they always do that. On the other hand, so it was up to us to be good enough to get a break once in a while. We didn't do that. The very few times when we started to return well, either it was Julien in the beginning and then Michael didn't return, and it was sometimes the other way around. So they never got like 2 or 3 returns together. That's unfortunate. And we've played 2 lousy games early in the first set and early in the second set, where we dropped serve just because we were not good enough, period. And you miss a couple of points because you are either a bit tight, or you go for too much, or you're a bit too tentative, and then they just played solid, and that was enough for them. So that's why they at that level today, and they deserve that they win.
Well, the work really is ahead for France at the moment, trailing 2-1. Look ahead to the 2 reverse singles. First, Joe and John. That's such a big match.
It's a great match, and I can't wait to see it, because I like players who try to take control of the point, and Joe does that, and so does John. So basically it's a number 1 on each team, and that's what everybody wants to witness. And one thing I'm trying to keep in mind is that so far, the better players won, especially the one on the paper. Joe was supposed to beat Harrison, he did it. John Isner was supposed to beat Gilles Simon, and the Bryans were favourite in the doubles. And I hope it'll stay that way, and that Joe, being 6th in the world, will win tomorrow, and that at the 2-all, Gilles Simon, who's ranked 13, has a bit of an edge, I think, against Harrison. So that'll be the word tonight, and hopefully we can come back tomorrow, with our confidence boosted and try to win both of these matches.
Last question, how important are the conditions going to be tomorrow? I mean, today with the doubles, it was incredibly windy on the court, so will the conditions play a big part, or you don't think so?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, first of all, we're not in Auckland. I've been in New Zealand, a few years back. I mean, and it can be awful sometimes. That's why they're so good at sailing. But no, today was obviously. I mean, honestly, it was reasonable. It was windy, but you could play, and we shouldn't find any excuses for the wind. Tomorrow, the wind's supposed to die off a bit. So I think it'll be fair. But anyway, you're a professional player. You have to adapt to the conditions. You have some bad battles on clay, that happens. You have wind. When you play outdoors near the ocean, that happens as well. And you just deal with the conditions and try to win.
Thanks, Guy.
Sure.